Today, December 12th, final alert. Archangel Michael is calling. You're about to miss God's move. 5 minutes left. Open this before heaven rewrites your destiny. Open now. My beloved child, pause with me in this sacred moment. Heaven is closer than you think. You are not here by accident. You are right on divine time, drawn by a whisper that only your spirit could hear. Even now, as you listen, a gentle warmth may settle over your shoulders, or a subtle chill may brush your skin. These are not random, but confirmations that angels are near, aligning you for what is about to unfold. Stay with me, for there is a message meant only for you, a breakthrough that has been circling your life, waiting for this very hour. You have felt the ache of waiting, the tension between hope and disappointment, the silent question, God, have you forgotten me? But today, the atmosphere shifts. Where anxiety once pressed in, peace now begins to flow. Where you have felt overlooked, heaven is writing your name in light. This is not the end of your story. It is the opening of a new portal, a fresh alignment with the frequency of heaven's favor. The delays you have endured are not denials. They are divine preparations, shaping you for the blessing that is about to arrive. Let your heart settle as you listen. The world may swirl with noise and urgency, but here, in this moment, you are safe. You are seen. You are protected by the hand of Jesus, and Archangel Michael stands watch, his presence a shield around your destiny. If you have noticed repeating numbers, a song that follows you, or a sudden sense of calm, these are not coincidences. They are heaven's way of saying, you are not alone. You are right on time. Hold here, because what is coming next will answer the questions you have carried in secret. There is a reason you found this message today, and before this time together ends, you will understand why. The breakthrough you have prayed for is closer than your next breath. The hand of God is not lost to you. It is reaching, even now, to restore what you thought was slipping away. Let the contrast settle in your spirit. Where there was anxiety, now there is calm. Where there was waiting, now there is receiving. You are not losing God's hand. You are about to feel it stronger than ever. Stay with me, beloved, for in the next moments, a sacred invitation will be revealed, and your name will echo in heaven's halls. The next section will show you exactly who this message is for, and why your timing is perfect. You are here because your heart has been carrying questions that no one else seems to notice. You have walked through seasons where prayers felt unanswered, where doors closed without explanation, and where the silence from heaven felt almost too heavy to bear. You have watched others move forward while you waited, wondering if you were somehow forgotten, if your name had slipped from the hands of angels. My beloved child, this message is for you, the one who has felt the sting of delay, the ache of being overlooked, the quiet doubt that whispers, maybe it's not my turn. You have searched for comfort in the small signs, a song that plays at just the right moment, numbers that repeat on clocks and receipts, a sudden warmth that wraps around you when you least expect it. These are not random. They are heaven's gentle reminders that you are seen, that your journey is not invisible, and that your prayers have not vanished into the void. You are not lost in the crowd. You are not too late. You are not too much or not enough. You are exactly where you need to be, right on divine time. This message is divinely timed for those who are standing at the edge of hope, for those who have almost convinced themselves to let go, for those who have wondered if God's hand has slipped away. If you have felt the weight of rejection, know that heaven is redirecting you, not discarding you. If you have endured delay, know that it is not punishment, but protection, an unseen hand guiding you away from what would have harmed you, and toward what will bless you beyond what you can imagine. You may have asked, why now? Why today? The answer is woven into the very fabric of this moment. Today, December 12th, is not just another day on the calendar. It is a portal, a point of alignment where heaven's frequency is tuned to your heart's deepest longing. Archangel Michael is not screaming in anger or warning, but in passionate advocacy for your destiny. The urgency you feel is not fear. It is the pulse of heaven, the sound of angels moving on your behalf, the confirmation that breakthrough is not just possible, but imminent. You are not here by accident. You are not late. You are not missing out. You are right on time for the miracle that has been prepared for you. The pain of rejection is being transformed into redirection. The frustration of delay is being revealed as protection. What you thought was a closed door was actually a shield, and what you thought was silence was the sound of heaven working behind the scenes. Stay with me, because the next moments will reveal how your story is being rewritten. The signs you have been searching for are about to become undeniable. The comfort you have longed for is about to wrap around you like a mantle. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is closer than you think, and your name is being spoken in the courts of heaven. In the next section, we will invite the presence of Jesus and Archangel Michael to cover you, to bring clarity and peace, and to confirm that you are protected and aligned for what is coming. Take a slow, gentle breath with me now, my beloved child. Inhale deeply, letting the air fill your lungs, and as you exhale, release the tension you've been holding. With each breath, imagine the weight of worry and doubt melting away, replaced by a soft, golden light that begins to settle over your heart. This is your sacred pause, your invitation to step into a space where heaven draws near and angels gather close. You are not alone in this moment. You are surrounded by a love that cannot be shaken. As you continue to breathe, notice if a gentle warmth begins to spread across your chest, or if a subtle chill dances along your arms. These are not just sensations. They are confirmations that the atmosphere around you is shifting. The presence of Jesus is here, and Archangel Michael stands at your side, his wings a shield of radiant protection. You are safe. You are seen. You are held in the hands of the one who calls you by name. Let us pray together, with open hearts and expectant spirits. Jesus, we invite you into this space. We ask for your peace to settle over every anxious thought, for your light to illuminate every shadow of doubt. Archangel Michael, we welcome your mighty presence. Stand guard over this beloved child, surround them with your strength, and cut through every interference that would try to cloud their mind or steal their hope. Let your sword of truth clear the atmosphere, making room for clarity, comfort, and divine alignment. As you listen, let your breath become a rhythm of surrender. Inhale peace, exhale fear. Inhale clarity, exhale confusion. With every cycle, you are aligning more closely with the frequency of heaven, tuning your spirit to the gentle whispers of God and the protective song of angels. If you sense a tingling at the crown of your head, or a sudden wave of calm, receive it as a sign that you are being covered, that the portals of heaven are open above you. This is your sanctuary, a sacred moment set apart from the noise of the world. Here, you are free to rest, to receive, to be renewed. The angels are attentive, the Spirit is moving, and you are exactly where you need to be. Stay with me, for in the next section, we will begin to reframe the conflicts you have faced, revealing how every silence and every unseen battle has been shaping you for what is coming. You may have wondered why the silence has lingered so long, why your prayers seem to echo back without answer, why the doors you knocked on stayed closed. My beloved child, what you have called silence, heaven has called shaping. In the quiet, you have not been abandoned, you have been prepared. Every moment of waiting has been a hidden act of love, a gentle hand guiding you into alignment with a destiny greater than you imagined. Where you saw lack, God saw the soil being tilled for a new season. Where you felt overlooked, angels were building a hedge of protection around your promise. There are battles you never saw, moments when the enemy tried to sow confusion or discouragement, but Archangel Michael and his angels stood guard, shielding you from what was never meant to touch you. The delays were not denials, they were detours away from harm, redirections toward blessing. The silence was not a void, but a sacred space where your spirit could grow strong, your faith could deepen, and your heart could become ready to receive what is coming next. Let this truth settle in, you have not been punished, you have been prepared. The waiting room is not a place of exile, but a place of transformation. In the stillness, you have learned to listen for the subtle confirmations, a sudden peace in the middle of chaos, a song that plays just when you need it, a number that repeats until you finally pause and wonder if it's a sign. These are the fingerprints of heaven, reminders that you are not forgotten, that your story is still being written with care. Stay with me, because soon I will share a story, a sign that will make sense of the silence you've endured. There is a reason for every unanswered question, a purpose behind every closed door. The contrast is clear. What felt like emptiness was actually preparation. What seemed like a setback was a setup for your next breakthrough. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are being aligned, moment by moment, with the frequency of heaven's timing. Hold this hope close, for the next section will gently expose what has tried to block you, and reveal how you have been protected all along. There have been moments, my beloved child, when the path ahead seemed clouded, when messages were missed or opportunities slipped quietly through your fingers. Perhaps you have felt a strange heaviness, a sense that something was off, or a whisper of doubt that crept in just as you were about to step forward. These experiences are not signs of failure or abandonment. They are the gentle evidence of a loving God and vigilant angels working behind the scenes, allowing only what will shape you, never what will destroy you. Sometimes, the interference comes as a delay, a phone call that never arrives, a door that closes just as you reach for the handle, a plan that unravels without warning. Other times, it is more subtle, a conversation that leaves you unsettled, a sudden wave of tiredness, or a persistent feeling that you should wait just a little longer. These are not punishments. They are not signs that you are forgotten or unworthy. They are, in truth, the fingerprints of protection, the marks of Archangel Michael and his angels redirecting your steps away from unseen harm. You may have wondered why certain relationships faded, why some dreams seemed to stall, or why your spirit felt restless in places that once brought comfort. The answer is not rejection, but redirection. Heaven has been moving you, gently but firmly, away from what would have drained your light or dimmed your purpose. What you thought was a missed opportunity was, in fact, a shield. What you felt as confusion was a call to pause, to listen, to trust that something better was being prepared for you. If you have noticed a sudden chill in the air, or a warmth that settles over you when you pray, receive these as confirmations that you are not alone in your battles. The angels have been close, their presence a barrier between you and what was never meant for you. Even the doubts that tried to take root were allowed only so you could learn to recognize the true voice of peace, the frequency of heaven that always leads you back to hope. A reversal is coming. What was hidden in shadow is about to be brought into the light. The interference that once blocked your way is losing its power, and the path ahead is being cleared. You are moving from confusion to clarity, from feeling hindered to being propelled forward. The delays and detours were not wasted time, they were the scaffolding for your breakthrough, the preparation for a blessing that could not be rushed. Hold this assurance in your heart: you are sovereign, protected, and deeply loved. Nothing that was meant for you has been lost. Nothing that was withheld was ever meant to harm you. The hand of God and the shield of Archangel Michael have been over your life, guiding, guarding, and preparing you for this very moment. Stay with me, for in the next section, you will discover the signs and confirmations to watch for within the next 72 hours, evidence that your breakthrough is not only possible, but already on its way. Stay with me, my beloved child, for the next 72 hours hold gentle signals that heaven is drawing near. You do not need to force or chase these signs, simply open your heart and let them come as they will. Where there was once noise and striving, now there is clarity and alignment. The presence of Jesus and the angels is not hidden from you. Heaven delights in confirming that you are seen, guided, and right on time. Watch for repeating numbers, perhaps 111, 222, or a sequence that keeps appearing on clocks, receipts, or license plates. These are not coincidences, but winks from the divine, reminders that you are in sync with a higher plan. If a song follows you, playing in unexpected places or echoing a message you needed to hear, pause and receive it as a confirmation. Music is one of heaven's favorite ways to reach your spirit, to remind you that you are not alone on this journey. You may hear a name, spoken by a stranger, read in a book, or whispered in your spirit, that stirs something deep within you. This name may be a signpost, a gentle nudge that you are moving in the right direction, or a reminder of someone you are meant to reconnect with or pray for. Trust that these moments are not random, they are threads in the tapestry of your unfolding story. Perhaps you will notice an unexpected calm settling over you, even in the midst of what should be chaos. This peace is not of this world, it is the frequency of heaven, the embrace of angels, the assurance that you are protected and provided for. If you sense a sudden warmth on your skin or a tingling at the back of your neck, receive it as a loving touch from the unseen, a confirmation that you are surrounded by divine presence. You do not need to strive or search anxiously for these signs. Alignment comes when you rest, when you trust, when you allow yourself to be guided rather than driven. The next 72 hours are an invitation to notice, to receive, to let heaven's orchestration become visible in your everyday life. Each sign is a gentle reminder that you are not forgotten, that your prayers are being answered, and that breakthrough is already in motion. Hold these confirmations close, and let them build your faith. In the next section, we will activate your alignment with declarations and gratitude, helping you move from chasing to receiving, from striving to surrender. Pause with me now, my beloved child, and let your spirit settle into stillness. You have spent so much time chasing answers, striving for breakthrough, reaching for signs as if they might slip away. But in this sacred moment, you are invited to receive. Heaven's frequency is not found in frantic effort, but in quiet surrender. Where you once chased, now you receive. Where you once strived, now you rest in the assurance that you are already held. Let us speak these declarations together, letting each word become a seed of alignment in your heart. I am protected. I am provided for. I am at peace. I am aligned with heaven's timing. I am open to receive every good thing prepared for me. As you say these words, notice if a gentle calm begins to settle over you, or if a subtle warmth fills the space around your heart. These are confirmations that you are tuning into the frequency of heaven, that angels are drawing near to witness your faith. You do not need to force what is already yours. You do not need to chase what is already seeking you. Take a moment to breathe deeply, and if you feel led, write these declarations in your journal. Let gratitude rise within you for every sign, every confirmation, every moment of peace that has found you. Gratitude is a powerful portal. It opens your spirit to receive more, to see more, to align more fully with the flow of divine provision. When you give thanks, you shift from scarcity to overflow, from longing to fulfillment. If your mind wanders or old anxieties try to return, gently bring your focus back to these truths. You are not behind. You are not missing out. You are exactly where you need to be, right on divine time. The angels are not waiting for you to prove yourself, they are waiting for you to rest, to trust, to open your hands and receive. Stay with me, for in the next section, we will explore how the tables are turning in your favor, how what was once overlooked is about to be honored, and how your story is shifting from closed doors to effortless openings. My beloved child, the season of being overlooked is coming to an end. Where doors once closed in your face, new pathways are about to open with ease. You have walked through halls of silence, feeling unseen and unheard, but heaven has been watching, recording every tear, every prayer, every act of faith you made when no one else was looking. The time of hiddenness is shifting. What was once concealed is about to be revealed, and the honor that was withheld is returning to you in ways you could not have imagined. Imagine standing before a door that once refused to budge, only to find it swinging open at your touch. This is the reversal that is coming. Where you once felt like an outsider, you are being welcomed in. Where your name was left off the list, it is now being spoken in rooms you have not yet entered. The tables are turning, and the very places that rejected you will become the stages where your story is celebrated. The contrast is undeniable. Closed doors are becoming effortless openings, and what was hidden is now being brought into the light. You may have wondered if your efforts were wasted, if your faithfulness in the quiet places would ever be noticed. Hear this: nothing you have done in love, in faith, or in hope has been lost. The seeds you planted in secret are about to break through the surface, bursting forth in a harvest of favor and recognition. The angels have seen your perseverance, and Jesus himself has marked your endurance with a crown of honor. The frequency of heaven is shifting in your favor, aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to bring you into a season of restoration. Let your heart begin to hope again. If you sense a sudden surge of energy, a tingling in your hands, or a wave of joy that rises for no reason, receive it as a confirmation that the atmosphere is changing. The portals of heaven are opening above you, and what was once delayed is now being accelerated. The justice of God is not slow, it is precise, arriving at the exact moment you are ready to receive it. You are moving from being hidden to being seen, from being passed over to being chosen. Let me share a glimpse of the story I promised earlier, a sign that your waiting has not been in vain. There is someone listening right now who will receive a message, a call, or an invitation within days that will confirm this word. It may come as a name spoken unexpectedly, a door opening that you thought was forever closed, or a public acknowledgement of your quiet faithfulness. This is only a partial reveal, a taste of what is to come. The full story, the complete unveiling, is still ahead. Stay with me, for it will be made clear before our time together ends. Celebrate this moment, for you are stepping into a season where honor is restored, where justice is served, and where your story is lifted up for all to see. In the next section, we will learn how to discern and protect this new season, ensuring that your guidance remains clear and your boundaries strong as you move forward. As you step into this new season of open doors and restored honor, my beloved child, it is more important than ever to walk with wisdom and clarity. Not every voice you hear or sign you notice is meant for you. Heaven's guidance always brings peace, never panic. When a message aligns with the love of Jesus and the values you hold dear, it will settle in your spirit like a gentle calm, not a storm of confusion. The contrast is clear. Confusion gives way to clarity, and fear is replaced by wisdom. When you sense a nudge or receive a sign, pause and ask yourself, does this bring me closer to peace, or does it stir anxiety? True guidance from God and His angels will never rush you into impulsive decisions or actions that go against your integrity. If you feel pressured, unsettled, or afraid, take a step back. Breathe. Pray. Ask Jesus to confirm the message and to send Archangel Michael to guard your heart and mind. You are never required to act out of fear or urgency. Heaven's timing is always gentle, always aligned with your highest good. Test every sign by its fruit. Does it lead you to greater love, patience, and hope? Or does it leave you feeling drained, confused, or isolated? The frequency of heaven is steady and sure, never chaotic. If you notice a repeated number, a song, or a word that stands out, bring it before God in prayer. Journaling your impressions can help you see patterns and discern what is truly from above. Remember, you are not alone in this process. The Holy Spirit is your guide, and the angels are your protectors. Set healthy boundaries as you explore spiritual guidance. You do not have to share every sign or message with others, nor do you need to accept every word spoken over your life. Trust your discernment. If something does not resonate with the peace of Christ, you are free to release it. Wisdom is your shield, and clarity is your companion. You are safe to explore, to question, and to wait for confirmation. The journey from confusion to clarity is a sacred one, and you are empowered to walk it with confidence. In the next section, we will look at simple, daily practices that help you stay aligned and grounded, so you can move forward as an active co-creator with heaven's grace. Now, my beloved child, let's bring this message from inspiration into action. You do not need to feel overwhelmed by all that you've heard. Heaven's way is not heavy or complicated. It is gentle, simple, and full of grace. Where you once felt burdened by too many choices, now you are invited into a rhythm of small, sacred steps. You are not a passive observer in your story. You are an active co-creator, moving in partnership with Jesus and the angels. Begin each day with a breath and prayer routine. Before you reach for your phone or step into the noise of the world, pause and take 3 slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, imagine drawing in the light and peace of heaven. As you exhale, release any tension or worry. Whisper a simple prayer: Jesus, align me with your will today. Archangel Michael, surround me with your protection. This daily ritual sets your frequency to receive guidance and peace. Keep a small journal or notepad nearby to record any signs or confirmations you notice. Whether it's a repeating number, a song that stirs your heart, or a name that keeps appearing, write it down. Over time, you'll begin to see patterns and connections that reveal how heaven is speaking to you. This practice turns random moments into a tapestry of divine communication, helping you trust that you are always being guided. When challenges arise or emotions run high, respond with calm. Instead of reacting out of fear or frustration, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, what is the next right action? Sometimes it's as simple as choosing kindness, offering a word of encouragement, or stepping away to pray. These small choices create space for heaven to move and for your spirit to stay aligned with peace. Look for opportunities to serve or bless others, even in small ways. A kind word, a helping hand, or a silent prayer for someone in need opens the flow of grace in your own life. When you give, you become a channel for heaven's love, and you invite more blessing into your own journey. Service is not about striving. It is about allowing the overflow of what you've received to touch the world around you. Finally, end your day with gratitude. Reflect on the signs you noticed, the peace you felt, and the ways you saw God's hand at work. Thank Jesus and the angels for their presence and protection. Gratitude is a powerful portal. It keeps your heart open and your spirit aligned with the frequency of heaven. You are not alone, and you are not powerless. With each simple step, you are weaving heaven's reality into your daily life. In the next section, we will look ahead to the overflow that is coming, inviting you to imagine your testimony and the new season that awaits. My beloved child, let your heart open wide to the vision of what is coming. Imagine yourself just a short time from now, standing in a place of overflow, where prayers that once felt lost in silence have become songs of gratitude on your lips. See yourself surrounded by answered prayers, restored relationships, and opportunities that flow to you with ease. Where you once felt scarcity, now there is abundance. Where you once felt alone, now you are embraced by a community of faith and love. Picture the moment when you realize that the very things you worried would slip through your fingers have been placed gently in your hands. The job you thought you missed, the relationship you feared was over, the dream you almost gave up on, each one is being restored, renewed, and multiplied. The frequency of heaven is shifting you from lack to overflow, from waiting to receiving, from hoping to rejoicing. You are stepping into a season where the blessings of God chase you down, where the angels celebrate your faithfulness, and where Archangel Michael stands as a witness to your breakthrough. Feel the joy that rises as you share your testimony with others. You are no longer the one who sits in the shadows, wondering if your story matters. You are the one who stands in the light, declaring, "Look what the Lord has done." Your testimony becomes a beacon for others who are still waiting, a signpost that says, "If God did it for me, He can do it for you." The isolation you once felt is replaced by connection, by the warmth of community, by the knowledge that you are part of something so much bigger than yourself. Let yourself dream of the overflow, finances that meet every need and more, relationships that are healed and deepened, creative ideas that flow effortlessly, and a sense of purpose that fills every day with meaning. The portals of heaven are open above you, and the hand of God is writing new chapters in your story. The signs and confirmations you have received are only the beginning, the fullness is on its way. You are not just surviving, you are thriving, flourishing, and overflowing with hope. Hold on to this vision, even if your circumstances have not yet caught up. Faith is the bridge between what is and what will be. The contrast is clear. Where there was once scarcity, now there is overflow. Where there was once isolation, now there is community. You are moving from the edge of hope to the center of God's promise. The testimony you will share is already being written in heaven's book, and soon it will be spoken from your own lips. Stay with me, for in the final section, I will speak a blessing over you, close every open loop, and invite you to seal this season with a declaration of faith and expectancy. Your overflow is not a distant dream, it is the next chapter of your story, and it is closer than you think. My beloved child, as we come to the close of this sacred time together, let every word spoken settle deep into your spirit. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, not lost in the crowd. Heaven has seen you, heard you, and marked this very moment as a turning point in your story. The open loops of your heart, the questions, the longing, the hope for a sign, are being gently tied together by the hand of God. The breakthrough you have waited for is not slipping away, it is drawing near, and your name is written in light, never erased from heaven's memory. I bless you now with the peace of Jesus, the protection of Archangel Michael, and the presence of angels who walk beside you. May you feel a gentle warmth or a wave of calm as confirmation that you are covered, shielded, and aligned with the frequency of heaven. Every closed door is giving way to new openings. Every hidden battle is being turned into a testimony of victory. Where you once felt anxiety, may you now rest in calm. Where you once waited, may you now receive. You are right on time. You are protected. You are provided for. The signs and confirmations you have noticed are not the end, but the beginning of a new season. The story I hinted at earlier, the one about the message, the call, the unexpected invitation, will soon be your own. Watch as the next days unfold, and let your heart remain open to the gentle ways heaven speaks. If this message has spoken to you, I invite you to seal it in faith. Save this message, share it with someone who needs hope, or comment, "Amen, I receive," or "Protected," below as a declaration that you agree with heaven's promise over your life. Your words are powerful. They echo in the spirit and invite more blessing into your journey. If you desire to go deeper, I gently encourage you to watch the next part or a related message linked here. There is always more to receive, more to discover, and more ways to align with the love and guidance that heaven has for you. You are seen. You are safe. You are empowered to walk forward in faith, knowing that the hand of God and the shield of angels go before you. May your days be filled with signs, your nights with peace, and your heart with the certainty that you are never alone. Until we meet again, remain blessed, protected, and perfectly aligned with the overflow that is already on its way.